started the plan. Starting the second week now. I started the 4-month study guide you have, and it's been going really well. And I just had a question. I wanted to take it in October. So I was wondering, I've been doing the 4-month one. So just thinking ahead, I guess I would leave some time left. So I didn't know if that was like the 4-month one was a good one for me to follow.
Yeah, it's pretty close to your general timeline. What I would suggest is that if you have extra time, you could do more practice tests, or you could do more work on drilling weak areas, or both. And it also never hurts to have a buffer in case things come up between now and then. 4 months is a pretty long time. And so if you go on vacation or you get sick or have family obligations, it never hurts to have a little bit of extra time built in.
Okay, cool. That's what I had thought. I just wanted to make sure with that. And then for the study guide, so I've just been doing it by the days. Like, is that enough to just be doing each day what is on there to do?
It is. If you have extra time, you could do more. Do you feel like you end up having extra time each day?
Some, like when it's just like the practice problems, but I go over them pretty thoroughly, so it takes like a good amount of time. So I just want to make sure that was enough. I just want to make sure I'm on track with it.
Yeah, if you're finishing all the work, that's great. You could either add on more practice problems of each type for even more practice, or you could work ahead to the following day's assignments because the schedule is more important for the level of specificity it contains about what to do than the particular day-by-day breakdowns. You can always move ahead, and then you may, again, have an extra buffer just in case of anything else later.
Okay, sounds good. And what about like the amount of hours a week you should be like studying?
Well, how many hours is it taking you right now to work through everything?
I just like I've been writing down each day how many hours I study just so I could have a log of that. And like for the first week, it was like 17 hours I studied.
Nice, that's great. Yeah, anywhere from 10 to 20 hours a week is an excellent amount of time to stay on track and still stay in the process. If you're doing fewer than 10 hours, you're not going to make as much progress naturally, and fewer than 5 hours, depending on your test date, it may not get you there in time. But whatever you can put in is great. Just make sure that you're making as efficient use of the time you have as possible.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And also, like, since I just started it, it's like all logic games right now. That's all I really have gotten into. So now with it, when I do the practice problems, I know it's like I'm not timing myself right now on the problems. So I was wondering, like further along the line, how that will go, since I feel like I'm taking like not such a long time, but obviously way longer right now than what is needed in the future for it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's definitely a trade-off between accuracy and timing. The faster you go, the more your accuracy may drop. But just in the beginning stages of the schedule, you want to focus on accuracy. Don't worry about timing for now. Just focus on understanding the problems deeply. And then later you'll add in strategies and techniques to complete the problems more efficiently as you get more comfortable with them. So speed will come with time.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and then also like, just for like someone like me who's just starting, like, are there any like tips that I could like keep in mind right now in order to develop like good habits and things like that?
Sure. Yeah, the schedule gives you a lot of work, of course, but if you want more, you mentioned reviewing, and I would make sure that your review process is as in-depth as possible. For you right now, what does review look like?
Like how I'm studying?
Yeah.
So like when it's like the logic games, the practice problems, like I'll do them on my own, and then I watch like your videos on the explanations, but I'm making sure I'm doing it like thoroughly so I fully understand like what I did wrong or how to go about a certain problem.
Awesome. Yes, using explanation videos like mine is a great thing to do. I would also suggest spending more time puzzling through the problems yourself and redoing them, even before you look at the explanations. Because once you've seen the explanation video, you can't unsee it, and you'll know that's a way to solve the game. But it may not be the only way, and so it's worth trying to figure it out on your own first, if there are different angles you could approach the game from or certain inferences you could make. And then, of course, look at the explanation video and then redo the game without watching the video again or having the explanation alongside. Just look at it with a fresh, clean copy and redo it and see how smoothly it goes for you.
Okay, so redo it after like I try it and watch the explanation video and then try it again?
Yeah, I would suggest that for any game that gave you a lot of trouble, because you want to make sure that it really stuck and that you're also going through the motions yourself with your own pencil, with your own paper to really make it sink in. And then for logical reasoning, there's even more depth you could use for your review process. And I have lessons in the course covering that too.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. They were just the basic questions I had since I'm just like getting started. Just like a few.
And you said you're about 2 weeks in?
Yeah, I'm just starting the second week today.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you feel like has changed for you since you first started? Have you gotten any key insights so far?
Definitely. I really like the way the whole course is structured. I feel like it's really good for the way I learn, because like I took the LSAT last September. And so last summer when I was studying, I was trying to like do it all on my own, like with books and stuff, which is really not for me. Like I don't learn that way. So the videos and all have been really helpful. And I also like having a guide on exactly what to do every day is really helpful for me so I stay on track, because if not, I just end up not doing it or not doing enough. But I definitely feel like even in a week, I'm picking up on things that I never knew. When I just feel like it's already such a difference, and it's been really helpful. And I feel like this is like the course I needed in order to do better, because my score the first time I was not happy with it all. And I knew I could do better if I found the right program or studying techniques.
Fantastic. I'm really glad to hear it. Any other questions for today?
That's basically it for right now. Yeah, it's just a weekend, so I'm sure I'll have more as it keeps going. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, keep at it and keep in touch, and I'll see you in class soon.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Steve.
My pleasure. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.